Join our climb as unexpected support boosts us to new heights.
We just got like six new.
But
We
this
just
shit is
got like
gonna work.
6 new subscribers today. When I
We
went
just
in
got
there.
new. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Our subscribers is pushing up with people who don't even know us. And that's the
Mhm.
shit that I like. There's people around the world who showing us more love than the people who we grew up with. And that's fine. I'm not even mad at y'all. But I'm telling y'all now, 6 months from now, when y'all see us on top of the world and we sitting on one of these motherfucking nice apartments and we up here drinking the champagne, y'all don't know what's there neither. Fuck.
You heard? Yo, 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 yo.
What's going on, my brother? We up in this motherfucker tonight. Black and talkative, a Bushwick special tonight.
What's good?
When
What's good,
we
man?
go
What's good,
check in here
man?
early tonight. Let's go. Get up in here tonight, baby. What's good though, my
Let's
boy? How your
go.
Friday?
Let's go, man. It's gonna be a special one tonight, you know.
That's what I'm talking about.
But it's gonna be like a different, you know. We coming real, but we coming from a different way. But you know, it's gonna be a real special one, man. You
Ain't
know,
no
man.
thing, ain't no thing about that. You already know. Like I said, you see the number down there. Hold on, I'm gonna got the number down. I gotta put the number out for niggas to
Oh, yeah,
call me.
you got the number up, man.
Yeah, I'm bugging. Hold on. We're about to come up here right now. Everything is on the screen right there. You got the number up on the screen right there. So niggas definitely call and get it off their chest. If anybody want to respond to anything, who else out there with us? Throw them checks in the chat. Throw them checks in the chat. We about to
Yeah,
get it
man.
started.
The
Throw them
hood
checks
is
in the motherfucking chat.
it's filthy. It's nasty work going on, man. Yeah, man.
It's a lot of nasty work going on in the hood right now, man. It's a lot of shit happening behind the scenes, man. Getting different calls and shit every day, man. Shit is crazy out here.
Mhm.
Different stories. People holding secrets. I
It's
don't know
like
what's going on with the neighborhood no more, man. Too many secrets out there, man. If y'all
too
got
much
any
shit
secrets,
going
man,
on,
let it out,
man.
brothers. Let the secrets out. Don't means people ain't gonna fuck with you. I said you ain't never did nothing to me, so you know what I mean. Let
They
it all out.
gotta address them snitch allegations and all this crazy shit, and just tell the youth, man, this is how. These is the niggas
Up,
not to
up.
follow, man. That's what we gonna get into, man. That's it.
There you
This
go. You
the
can kick it
niggas
off,
not
my
to
brother.
follow. Yeah, man, that's what it's all about. Like these niggas was glorified drug dealers, and now they out here looking sick, man. It's looking bad in the hood, man. That shit is crazy. So what you
Cheese,
want
what's
me to
going on, my brother?
what do you want me to kick it
Go ahead.
off with, man?
Y'all so chill. Appreciate you. Appreciate that. Go ahead. You can kick it off. Tell me how you want to kick it off, my brother.
Oh man, I just want to kick it off with, man, like getting back to the youth, man. Like how, like this is a perfect example of this show, like just the shit that we've been hearing all week, and when we've been talking to different people from, you know, the hood and shit like that, and things like that. And what we just try to show the youth, and what we try to do on this show to be examples, and this is the perfect show to do it, to have the youth really listen and understand that these is the examples of not to be like, and things like that. You got niggas out here
Yep.
and they 40 still taking packs from people selling drugs and shit like that. It's wicked, it's nasty out here and things like that. You got people telling on people and everything. Like, and I don't understand it, man. I just don't understand it. And these was the dudes that, you know, that was supposedly them dudes growing up and everything, and all the females. Like I know the females is even ashamed to say they got kids with certain guys right now and everything. The way these niggas looking in the streets and all that, and it's just wicked, man. So you know, that's what we gonna address tonight. You know, just address a few things and all that. You know, you got that post on your phone you could bring up. You know, put it on the camera or anything.
Mm-hmm. I got you right here. I'm about to put it up right now. We about to make the world probably a little trigger tonight, but they got a post right here though, man. I ain't trying to put motherfuckers' name out there and shit, but y'all, I don't know if y'all can see that. It's too bright on the camera, probably. hold on 1 second. Hold on.
You gotta dim your camera, man. You gotta dim your light.
Y'all
Yeah.
see that right there? I gotta go up again. Hold up. Can y'all read it now? No, you can't even read it now. Oh
One
no,
off.
no,
One off.
no. Hold on. I got y'all. My bad. Hold on. Can't see it though. See, you can't see it though, man. Camera need to be on the other way though. You can't see it, but I think you got the picture over there. You got the picture over there.
Yeah, I got the picture anyway, but that's what we address this shit like that tonight. Basically, the picture is saying, man, some crazy shit. So I gotta, you
Niggas
know,
telling.
hmm
They said what it's about. That's niggas telling. Shit
yeah, I
say
don't
real.
know.
Said that nigga out here snitching, man.
You say Ray out here snitching, man. So I want to know, man, is that Bushwick Murph page a troll page? Because man, I got a personal thing that said it was a troll page. Do you know any information about that? That is a troll page. Know anything?
From all the information I got, man, that's a real page, man. So my man ain't gonna be making up no shit like that about a guy, man. You know, he definitely one of them dudes. He was definitely one of them dudes from back in the days when I was growing up. So I don't see no reason why that man got the lie on him.
Yeah, that's what we said. Like, so just an example of that, somebody damn near in their 50s still out here, you could say getting robbed or whatever, getting a dog took or allegedly, because we don't know if this happened or not, or allegedly. But not even just to go on that point, but this is what we be telling the youth about when these rappers be talking about they lobby boys and they 40, 50. Nah, they able to do the shit they doing because they're rappers. They made some rap money. They got a little bit of investments and they doing other shit. But the reality is niggas like that at their age that end up like that. Out here still struggling, still trying to move packs and never done nothing in their life, never had anything and shit like that. So that's the real story like that. So the perfect examples is niggas like that. And then now y'all here snitching and shit like that. The shit is crazy. Who want to still be going through that at 50? You know, like imagine you 50 years old, you get locked up with some drugs, and you got to tell on somebody to get out of something that doesn't make sense at all, man. But
Exactly what you said. That shit goes back to our youth. That these are the type of guys that I'm glad when I was coming up, I seen some of them in the street. I looked at some of them like, yeah, they got a couple dollars in their pocket. They know how to put a couple clothes and sneakers and shit on. But that shit, I was never fantasized about none of that. You know what I mean? You got to look up to other things in the hood, and this just like I was saying before, this go back to our youth. Like those type of guys in the neighborhood, man, don't follow those type of guys. Some of them guys out here now trying to get their life together at 45, 50 years old, working jobs when they thought they was gonna be street hustlers their whole life.
and then you got the nigga, you always tell the story about the greatest fighter you ever seen in your life, that and shit like that. Remember that nigga? you know,
Yep.
you got a
Found
nigga
what
like,
up, boy.
what up, man?
What's
You
going
got a
on, Rob?
nigga,
What's going on?
you got a nigga like that. I ain't gonna really put his name out there because he going through some other things in life that's hard. But just if you know who I'm talking about, you follow me. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? But nigga used to beat up everybody in the hood and all that and everything. And you see the nigga now today, you won't even recognize him for who he is and all that. He hanging out with another crackhead nigga and everything like some shit that you never would thought was seen and stuff, and allegedly nigga getting knocked out and places OT with his son and all that. So it's just like, so when you see shit like that, And I'm way out here in Texas and I'm hearing these stories. So if I'm hearing them in Texas, it got to be some valid to it. It got to be some fidelity to it or something like that. So once again, just the youth, y'all like out, y'all like out here fighting, y'all like shooting your guns and like being the nigga that like putting hands on people and all that. You're gonna have a cycle of going in and out of jail, and then you get to your 40s and 50s and ain't got no skills, could barely read, could barely write, can't do nothing, and now you can't find a job nowhere. And the people that you had, all them bridges is burned, or the people that did take care of you is gone now because you 40, 50. So the same people that was here when you're 20 might not be here when you're 40s and you're 50s. So now you left the scene for yourself and things like that. And you really can't cope with life and shit like that. So remember, you just out here like fighting, robbing, doing all that shit, selling drugs, going back and forth to jail, doing 2, 3 year bids and coming home, then doing another 2, 3 year bid and that shit. Then you look up 20 years then pass by nothing, you know. And that's just perfect examples. You go to your local corner store in your hood, and you'll find the local used to be, the local has been, and shit like that. Nigga could tell you about all the glory days stories and everything.
Oh, I was just about to get on that too. Yeah, like you got another couple old niggas in the hood keep telling these '90s stories and what they used to do, and like truthfully to me, man, I never even heard of this. I never even heard of this guy before. You know what I mean? He running around here, you getting in the beefs on the internet with fucking niggas all over the world and shit. Like, why you wait till you almost 50 years old to start running around grabbing cameras and jumping in front of it and talking about beef? Instead of, if you are gonna grab a camera or something, jump in front of the camera and talk something positive to the youth. Like, don't jump out there in the camera and you trying to jump in the middle of beef and you talking about rappers and people who got money. Like, bruh, you ain't got no money, man. You out here making videos in vans and shit, talking about everything niggas did back in the 90s and 80s. Like, bro, nobody cares about that. Half of the niggas you talking
And
about
niggas
is
don't even know who this nigga
about
is.
that.
Like,
I'm
if
saying, like,
you
niggas
not,
don't even know you. And you running around here talking about a bunch of dead niggas and telling all these stories. Like, bruh, one of these little guys, like I always tell people, I ain't trying to preach no violence to nobody, but one of these young guys is gonna off you, man. Like, go home, grab a pension or something, and cool out, bro. Like, but running around here and you jumping into beefs that got nothing to do with you, and you mentioning rappers' names and doing like you a clown, my man. Like, I don't know how people get by with this bull crap, man. But you a straight clown for that, bro. Like, you need to calm that joint down, bro. Like I said, man, you pushing towards 50, 60 years old. Go home and get a pension or something, my man, for real.
and that's another thing, man. Like, what's up with your man? It's like this nigga
Mm-hmm.
is coming to with a positive light. But this nigga out here at 40 taking packs from niggas and all that, but want to do poems and act like he in the positive light, but he out there telling about niggas and shit like that. Somebody, where that nigga at? Somebody bring him to the stage to explain himself, Ron.
That's
Somebody
what I'm saying.
find
Like,
him.
all of them niggas gotta. That's why I told them they could come up here, man. This shit is like meet in the middle, bro. Come up here and explain yourself, man. Like, I know niggas be talking like, oh, I ain't gotta tell nobody nothing. But bro, we all know each other. If niggas did some fucked up shit, like you ain't never do it to me. Just become a civilian, go to work, do what you do, but or leave all that street shit behind you though. You know what I mean? Like, just definitely, like, bro, leave all the street shit behind you. Like, you ain't got to be doing all that and out here trying to go to the streets when y'all over, like, going to the streets over 25 even sound crazy to me. Forget about 40, 50 years old. You 20, you over 25 and you still talking about you hitting the streets and you ain't make it to where you want to be at. Leave that, yo, pack it up, man. It's time for you to go look for a job or something, man. Try to get a pension or something. But you still trying to be in the streets at 40, 50 years old, hitting packs and all that, fucking with crackheads and doing all this shit, running around the street. Yo, pack them niggas up, man. All them guys, man, pack them up, man, for real, man. All of y'all got all y'all old heads out there. Y'all niggas need to pack yourself up. And some of y'all need to really look at yourself in the mirror, man, and wipe the mirror very clean, wipe it clean, and get a good look at yourself, man, and see that you fucked up in life, man. Like, you still living, so it's still time, man, to change that shit, man. But do something else better in life, though, please, man, because
Mhm.
some of y'all guys, man, we used to look at y'all, man, like, yo, these guys was doing their thing, and now we look at y'all like these bums. I don't want to be around you, man. You a fucking bum. Word, like some shit, like I'm the type of dude
And
who
ladies, stay away from that nigga Fats. That nigga wicked out here, man.
yo,
That nigga.
yeah, man, like that's crazy too, man. I ain't even gonna front, man. I used to get haircuts from homie and shit. And my man running up and down the street, man. Shit is crazy. New head up and advice. You already know. I appreciate you, Kelly.
Yeah, man. Like, yeah, man, you gotta. Like, and this is just from personal experience. So when we talk about like when we talk about on our show and shit, like trying to lead the youth and all that, we could just point to the niggas that was ahead of us and that was the generation ahead of us. They was fly, yeah, they was fucking all the hoes and all that. But look at them now. And that's why I said just everything happened to fruition when your parents would tell you, like my moms used to always say this shit, the same people that's here now gonna be here 10 years when you come back and everything. So when I always looked at that, I would be like, why is she always saying that statement? Niggas ain't gonna be in the same place 10 years from now. And then you think about it, damn, niggas been going decades from the hood, and then you still see the same people doing the same shit, doing the same, having the same cycle, repeating itself. Niggas gone OT, get locked up, come back home, go OT again, be on the block.
They
So,
was teaching about material things, and that was the problem. Like all them dudes talking about, it was they block, it was they hood. All of them dudes is washed up and gone now. Ain't none of them could even afford rent on the same block that they even grew up on. So I mean, like, so as I'm looking at it today, I'm like, I'm glad I wasn't into following those kind of guys because those
yeah.
kind of guys, yeah, man, like they are a disgrace to a generation that was behind them. And I look at them dudes, man, and I be like I wish life could have turned out different for them guys, man. But for real, like 40, 50 years old, y'all lives, man, y'all gotta knock it off for real, man. It's time for y'all guys to try to do something different, man. I don't know what are y'all gonna even leave for your children that's behind you?
Children. Like
Because a
if
lot
you
of
die
guys
today, what did you leave for your kids? Do you got social security, anything? Did you even work a day in your life? Yeah, man. And that's the thing. It's sad
don't
that
know.
you gotta it's sad that you gotta be in your 40s to snitch for your freedom. Like that shit sound crazy. Like you're a 40-year-old snitch. Like, come on.
Yes,
Like
sounds crazy. Like I don't understand. Like it's nowhere in the world your name shouldn't even be associating with telling on nobody at you 40
mhm.
years old. You should be at home with your kids and your wife, chilling out, watching TV, getting a
Doing
massage
something.
or some
You
shit,
know
running
what I'm
around.
saying? Doing something positive. Man,
Yeah,
like
40, 50 years on, you still talking about somebody got dirt on your name is crazy. Mofos can't afford real estate on the block that claim that's there. You already know, Trav. Yeah, definitely, bro. Yeah, I was just talking about that, bro. Like, yeah, like a lot of these dudes talking about it was they block, and
because
you
they
don't
block
see
and
them
they
no
can't
more.
they can't even afford a fucking parking spot on the block. That's the thing. That is their block, but they can't even afford a parking spot on the block. Like I was saying earlier, them older people that they always depended on, that they always could run back to, not there no more. So when they had to do it themselves and really get out here in the field and get out here in life, is hard. A lot of them niggas is LOL, not laugh at them. They living off the land. That's what it is. You see some of them living off the land. They LOL living off the land. They get it how they just get it, and that shit is
Man,
crazy. And they couch warriors. You know and shit
yeah,
like
man.
that.
And a lot of them thought. I guess a lot of them thought they had years. Like I guess they thought they had a bunch of time in their life and stuff, and didn't realize life was just passing you by. You going to jail for 2 years, getting out, coming back home for another 2 years, going back to jail for 3 years. Life just passing you by, and then you turn around 20 years later. These motherfuckers on the corner with 40s and no teeth yelling in the camera and shit, still want to take pictures. Motherfuckers got droopy faces and shit at 45,
Yeah,
looking crazy out here, looking like
crazy.
a
Yeah.
sad dog. So
And that's another thing. Like it's a drinking
like
epidemic that they don't
yes,
talk
put the
about.
drink
That
down.
generation, like the millennials, man, we got to stop right now. And like we gotta get control of ourselves, man. Look at the people ahead of you that drink and shit like that. That shit is sad. It's not just in our hood. It's everywhere. It's a drinking epidemic that's going on. That's retarded, man. That's gonna
Cheese.
fuck
Let me
people
got a
up.
comment on what Cheese said. I saw a guy I went to middle school with and was shocked how overweight and old he looked. You would never guess he and I are the same age. That's
Yeah,
exactly the
that's the
shit that we hit
thing.
on right
We talking about people that man, niggas our age that look bad, bro. Man,
now. Yeah, shit. It's niggas our age that look bad. People a little bit older than us that's just terrible. So a lot of them people just didn't take care of themselves, and I don't understand that. A lot of them was, but a lot of these dudes were spoon fed though too. A lot of them dudes was taken care of by their parents and shit. Once the parents stopped feeding them or the parents was gone, their lives went downhill. They didn't know nothing else. See, we got another comment down there. Let me see. Y'all stay safe. Keep spreading positive to keep your youth alive. Amen. Happy holidays. God bless. I appreciate you. Definitely. Thank you. I
thank
appreciate
you,
that.
thank you.
Definitely.
But yeah, man, that's just I don't understand it, bro. And then
Yeah, we trying to remain positive. We trying to be positive without going overboard. You know
yeah,
what I mean? I'm trying to remain positive, and we trying to give a wake up call to people a little older than us. And that's a shame
mhm.
that they should have been the ones teaching us. You know
Yeah,
what I
they
mean?
should have been the one like,
Be the
and they
ones who got to be the teachers of the younger generation and the older generation. The
generation.
millennials are stuck right in the middle of all that shit.
We're stuck in the middle of it. Like a lot of them failed us, man. Like they didn't teach us. They taught us, they played basketball, football, probably taught us street shit, but they didn't teach us life shit. Like you look back at it at the time, you was like, oh, this street shit that I'm learning, I think I'm gonna be good. But once you start getting in life and you can't really use that street shit, you're like, hold on, I gotta change my whole mentality. So, we took things and took our own paths and did it the way we wanted to do it and everything, and shit like that. We ain't take the same path for going to jail back and forth. For like, I'm proud of the people that like me, you, your brother, and shit like that that came after that generation that did things with themselves and shit like that and everything. Got kids and part of their kids' lives. A lot of them kids got kids that they failed and shit. Like they kids is failures and shit like that. So they fail as parents also and shit like that. So that's
Hmm.
an- that's another thing that people don't even look at. So I'm just proud of us that
Tell on
we
nobody. It was no reason to. You already
there
know
was
how it
no
was.
reason to. Why I want to tell on somebody for nigga?
No
What I'm
reason
gonna
to tell
tell?
nobody. If you gonna tell, stay your ass home, man. Don't do it. If you feel like you want to tell on some shit, just don't be there, man. Don't do it. So having these allegations on your name at a certain age is bad for the business, man. That's all I gotta say out there for that shit. Like nobody should be at over a certain age having these allegations on their name. And like I always tell people, you could come up here, like you could come up on a joint, up on the stage, and you could give us a side of the story. If anybody feeling the type of way, you know how people feel when they see Facebook posts, Instagram posts, people might get a little upset. I ain't trying to make nobody upset. I'm just getting stories from different angles,
Mhm.
and I'm just trying to get to the bottom of it. So
And I'm a
when
content
you
creator,
out
so
there
I'm
tonight,
creating
yes,
content.
definitely, and I'm gonna definitely create that content. I'm getting stories
And
from
it's
all angles.
perfect what I'm
And
trying
if
to
you out
do,
there and you want to come up here and you want to speak your piece, let me know. You know what I mean? Just let me know if you want to speak your piece on that, man. Because having them allegations on your name is bad, man, for real. He said, hold on. What's the line between snitch and a witness?
A snitch is a person who is committing crimes and is in
Mm,
that type of life and tell on somebody to get out of the crime they got caught for. A witness is a civilian or everyday person that just happened to be in the wrong place at the right time to see some shit for the police to ask them a question. That's the difference, you know. Nigga, I'm a
That's the
I'm a
difference now.
witness. Nigga,
I'm about to say a
I
person
ain't no
like me,
snitch.
I'm a civilian. I ain't no
Yeah,
snitch. I don't get involved in no criminal activity. But if you do fuck with me, I do got motherfucking those things that will burn your ass.
yeah.
And I'm standing there and I'm a down 911
I'm
for
a
you and all that.
dangerous
You
civilian,
know
so
what I mean?
it's a
Yeah.
difference between a
You know what
regular.
I mean?
I'm a dangerous
I'm not in the
civilian.
streets. I'm not doing no crimes with nobody. So ain't no reason to snitch on nobody.
Yeah.
Question and good explanation. Hell yeah. It's no reason in the world to snitch on nobody. All I do is go to work and I come back home and I'm right here in front of this camera. So
Mhm.
if you fucking with me or doing anything like that, you're gonna have a problem. But
Yeah.
yeah, cheese. That's the short term answer to that question. If you in
Yeah.
the
That's
streets doing crime and all that, and then you show up on somebody paperwork or you in there testifying in the courtroom, you are A1 snitch. A
mhm.
person that is walking by and see you robbing and shoot somebody and they call the police and point you out, they are a civilian and they are
They doing what they supposed to do. That's what.
doing their civil duties. But that's what I'm saying. Some of them try to do civil duties after they
Mhm.
was doing criminal shit.
Yeah, that's what
That's
I'm saying.
like,
You can't be
yeah,
out here you can't be Jeffrey Dahmer and snitching on Ted Bundy. It just don't work that way.
it
You
don't
feel
work
me?
like that. It
Yeah.
can't work like that, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's what they call the term of a snitch and stuff like that. And a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people they do crimes with people they knew was gonna snitch before they even did the crime with them. You know, this nigga couldn't hold his water in the regular street situation. So of course, when it comes to the cops telling them you're gonna get 50 years, oh yeah, little Ray took it. Boo Boo told him to get the gun, and John was the one that pulled the trigger. You know, so he gonna because he told on y'all when y'all pulled the fire alarm in school. He was the one that told y'all. Didn't even know that. He told he was the one that told them. So of course he gonna tell the cops that
But my
niggas-
advice to them is, man, stop committing those crimes because if y'all all together in those places and y'all committing these crimes, the first man who get down to that precinct is the
Mhm.
first man who gonna get that deal, and the rest of y'all going be laying there watching 40, 50 years go by y'all, man. So I'm telling you now, man, it's good to be a civilian and it's good to go to work and it's good to try to get into other things, invest in anything. But being out there at 40 years old and life passed you by and you ain't even got no years under your belt to get a little social security check. So you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what's going on with y'all guys, man. Like, it's some of y'all, it's too late, man. It's too late for some of y'all. Some of y'all out here trying to start your life at 45 and shit. What you gonna work till you 75? That shit ain't gonna work, man. like you might as well go grab one of them packs again. Like, I ain't trying to encourage that shit, man, but I think the pack is gonna be the best way out. I
Man,
think
they
it's gonna
need
be
to
the best
hang
way
it
out.
up, man. And I ain't
I don't
telling
need
nobody
nobody
to hang it up,
trying
literally,
to work.
but they need to hang it up. I ain't telling them. you know.
I'm telling you for real though, man.
Man, but it's just like, but that's what I said. Like now, kids, y'all see this? Go look at them niggas in your neighborhood. The guys that was them
Get a good
dudes.
look.
Them dudes that had the big cars and all that. Now look at them when they 50 or pushing 50. Like, damn, homie, in high school you was the man. like,
Hold
what the
on. What you
fuck?
said? We got a newcomer. A snitch is someone who's in trouble and tells to get out of trouble. A witness is a non-criminal who tells.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that,
yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, that's what we were just getting at, Josh.
that's
We
what
were
it is
just getting
getting.
at that. Definitely. If you committing crimes and you show up on anybody's paperwork, or if you down there in that courthouse and they see you on the witness stand, you are a snitch. Now, if
Yeah.
a person is walking by and you are robbing someone and they call the police on you, those people are a civilian and they are a witness to a crime. They are doing their civil
But
duty.
this snitch culture ain't nothing new, y'all. It's just the
It ain't.
internet is just making it something like it's new. Because we grew up with people that were snitching all the time in our hood and everything, and people accepted them back with open arms, and you knew they were snitch. But the thing is, like, what I always say, like, it's never been no paperwork associated. People just got funny moves. Like, how the fuck did you do that and then get out of that situation, or even have that type of situation on you? Now there's allegations, but you never show your paperwork or anything. So we grew up with mad hoods and like mad people in the hood and shit like that. One nigga took the stand and gave somebody 50 years. So it's just like, so it's just uh,
Oh, yeah, brother. I don't know about that shit though, man. Like you said, if you know you are, if you know you ain't built for that kind of stuff, man, just pack it up,
just
man.
leave
Try
it
to
alone. Like, don't even be out there in the streets, you know?
you could try anything else, man, but leave the packs and everything alone. If you feel like you're gonna tell on people or you need to tell to get up out the certain situation, leave that shit alone. Cause even the old nigga who be running around talking crazy on these little tapes and all that, he got allegations on his name and shit too.
Hmm.
So and people still fucking with him. You know
Like,
what I mean?
who is he, though?
This,
Like, I don't
and
even
this
know
shit
who
came
he
from
was.
and this shit came from personal information. It's motherfuckers who very close to me who gave out this information and then they running around fucking with these people. So I be looking at them too, like I know you ain't on that bullshit, but why you still running around playing with these people though? If you give me some information, I'm staying away from. Even though I'm not a dude who in the street commit, I don't even want to be around nothing like that. Like I'm good, bro. I don't want to be around nobody who used to commit crimes and then you and then your name is found in people work. I'm good, bro. So you know what I mean? I don't even know how people even still rolling around with the homie for real.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's what I said.
Actually, and like it's like I was saying before, like anything I'm telling you, bro, this shit ain't no lie. Like this is public. This shit is public, and I got this shit personal information. So motherfuckers say people can't come be like, oh yo, them niggas fronting on the show. Nah, we ain't fronting, man. I'm telling you, all this shit is coming information daily, and it's new every day. It's coming
Mhm.
fast. I just try to leave it alone because I ain't trying to have the show surrounded that type of shit. I'm
Yeah,
trying
but
to
we
move.
getting the phone calls and everybody trying to clear their name and shit like that.
Yeah, like I'm looking for them, bro. Like they fronting though. Like come up here, man, and get that shit cleared up, bro.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
the people be trying to clear their names and shit like that.
Anybody? Hold on. Let me see if anybody. Let me see some checks in the chats out there. Who in there still rocking with us? Let me see some checks out there.
Shit.
See some checks in the chat. And anybody else out there got a question before we start rolling on a little bit further?
But we
Gotta
could
get
get into some other shit. We done burned them niggas out for 30 minutes, man. Pause. That sounded crazy. Wow. Hey.
there we go. There we go. My boy Jay. Jay, what up, Jay?
Yeah, Jay, what's up, man? This was just a Bushwick special tonight, Jay. It was, we ain't forget about you. We just had some personal shit to get in, man, too, man. But I send you the link right now, man.
Send Jay the link. We can get into a little something else.
We get on to something else like your boy Trump having dinners and shit with your boy.
That's my boy Mandani. Doreen Mandani. There we go. I see them checks coming up. Who else out there? Who else out there with us, man?
Mhm.
Mhm. But yeah, all in all, though, we just trying to steer the youth away from being like that 20, 30 years from now. And
Yeah.
a lot of them guys just don't look up to them kind of guys, man. Like I'm telling y'all now, it's cool to go out there, get you a job, and while you
Nah,
working, you can find out you can have another kind of hustle on the side. You can have a legal hustle on the side. You ain't gotta
so
have no
where do you
bullshit
think the job market's gonna be at in 20 years and things like that and everything, man? Like,
job. Well, it depends on what kind of job you got. In 20 years from now, a lot of jobs probably be obsolete in 20 years. You know, like people you already see it happening at like fast food places already. They got one person up front, everybody in the kitchen. They got these machines taking your orders. So things like fast food places is already moving towards the future. Um, what else? Like manufacturing jobs. I believe manufacturing jobs is straight dead. Them shits ain't coming back. They can keep telling people that they building new warehouses and bringing all this manufacturing back. It might be a new warehouse there, but it ain't gonna be no humans working in them damn warehouses. Cheese said, hold on, what Cheese said down there? What y'all think about digital ID and people putting chips in their hands? Yeah,
man,
that's how. Nah,
that's
I ain't putting none of that shit. I
I
ain't
ain't
gonna.
putting that shit in my hand. I
Yeah,
might be
like I
smoking.
ain't got too much of an opinion on that shit, Cheese, because I ain't putting nothing in my. I ain't trying to do all that. What's that? What's the name of that movie? Lucy or one of them shit. I ain't trying to be like none of that craziness, man. I ain't doing none of that.
That's that. That's that. Sound like some Mark of the Beast or some shit like that, man. You've been watching too many conspiracies, TVs.
You know, Cheese love that shit. With that, yo, with Jay, yeah, you know Jay love them damn conspiracies. Tell Jay to get his
Yeah,
ass up here. He love them
I sent
conspiracies.
them the link, man.
I don't
But
know.
you
Yeah,
know,
probably doing some other shit.
the IDs and shit like that. You know everything and shit. I don't know.
Yeah,
I ain't fucking with it. If it come between that and start, man, I got children, so I probably got. If I'm gonna be out here. You can be out here hunting. Fuck it.
something. Like you got to get to something though. But a lot of places is gonna be dead in 20 years though. We ain't gonna have a lot of this shit going on in 20 years. So you got to get into some type of media, some type of computer work, AI, tech, business, something.
Like the infrastructure of America even is gonna be different. Like what you going California, they going to straight electric cars. That's what they gonna probably start ramping up in the next 20, 30 years. The whole infrastructure of America is gonna be different and shit like that and everything.
Oh yeah. Hold on, let me look on there. I think we did. Somebody else just came up on there.
Ain't got no questions.
We just reached the first one too. We just reached our first goal on it. That's the first goal we just reached.
What, 150?
150 subscribers. 150 subscribers. Let's go.
Man. Oh yeah,
And
we
that
can
is
make
about
that announcement, man.
about 2
At
months right now.
500 At 500 subscribers, man, we gonna get our 500 subscribers gonna get, man, $50 and a T-shirt, man, from us, man. So
Definitely
let's
gonna
keep
give
pushing
something
it to
for the,
that. To
for the
keep
500.
pushing that,
Definitely.
man. I just want y'all to have a good Christmas time, even if y'all don't celebrate Christmas. We're gonna have a special episode about the history of Christmas and the meaning of Christmas. We got some holidays coming up. Our next show is our Wednesday show is gonna be Thanksgiving special. You know,
Um,
gonna be with the family and everything like that.
you can't forget about confidential informants, which are people that act as criminals but give information to police discreetly.
Same thing as a snitch, man. Ain't no
Yeah,
fucking
those are
man.
snitches, man. Because there's no reason why you should be caught up in to giving information to the police. So if you a confidential informant, then that means you was doing some type of criminal, some type of crimes before the police caught up with you. So you had to start snitching on other people.
Yeah, you're a
So a
snitch.
confidential informant is the same thing to me as a snitch. I don't know nobody who just volunteered to go down to the precinct and be like, "Hey guys, I want to work for y'all guys, and I want you guys to pay me." So you know what I
Unless
mean?
you, unless you Karen, and not literally, not figuratively, not you.
Nah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
I'm be
Hell yeah, I
sleeping on
definitely
the
know what
couch.
you mean.
But yeah, man, unless you one of them or something like that. That's what I don't understand.
Yeah, I can't
But
get with
that's the
that.
thing, like,
Cameron start laughing. Not
But
you,
you
Cameron.
know,
Not you, Cameron.
but yeah, man, that's the thing. You shouldn't even be getting into them activities. That's the whole point. At 50, why is you even getting in certain activities where you gotta become a confidential informant or snitch like that? That shit don't make no sense, man. And you
Doesn't make
shouldn't
any
be.
sense at all, man.
Like
That really
you should be going. You should be enjoying that time with your kids if you got kids. Grandkids should be happy to be a grandfather or something like that, or a grandmother. You should be just into and then things like that, trying to give back to the youth instead of still leading them the wrong way and things like that. We got a bad habit of making all the bad habits good habits, and the good habits of just not paying attention to them shits of calling them corny and whack. Like it's whack for a nigga to be working and things like that, certain individuals and stuff like that. Everybody's not gonna be a social media influencer or this big Twitch star or the next Kasi Net or something like that. And everybody is not gonna be the next superstar basketball player or football player. You got to just find something that you like to do, find a hobby that you into and get into it and find your wave, you know. That's, you know, like Max B said, find your wave, the wave and shit like that. So
definitely,
we
definitely got to
got
find their own way,
we all
though.
got to
For
stop having this perception of if everybody was meant to be millionaires, there wouldn't be no resources. The resources would be depleted. You know, you can't have everybody walking around with just the money to buy everything or anything they want at any time. We wouldn't have no resources, nothing. Everything would be depleted and scarce. Then it'll really be the Lord of the Flies out here. You got $1 million, but you can't feed your family because shit, you done brought all everything up. So now it's really crazy. So, you know, you just gotta find but in life you can maintain and live good and live comfortably and not live paycheck to paycheck if you find a way to get yourself in a certain situations and do things right and learn how to budget money and get your finances right. It's so you can live wealthy and pass on life insurance policies and estates and things like that. But that's the thing. You just got to us teach the generation about finances and things like that.
definitely. And I'm
It's-
glad it's just like some of us, like we didn't have a lot of them guys to look up to. So I'm glad brothers like me and you trying to break some of that cycle and trying to give some of the game to the youth, some of the ones that's coming up behind us, and not be up here preaching no bullshit every night. You know, some nights it's gonna get a little bit messy and things like that. But
Mhm.
this is what we do on here. We black and talkative, so we like to get into all sorts of topics and things like that. And just like to our like we was explaining out there to y'all earlier, to our youth and shit, man, just know who y'all guys looking up to, especially like some of the youth guys who don't have the fathers and things out there. If you're gonna look up to somebody, make sure you're looking up to somebody that's have a plan of success of something like that. Don't look up to these guys that's in the street running around here and they want to still be selling drugs at a certain age, or they want to be out here trying to give you guns, doing drills and talking about dumb shit on music. Like, don't look up to them kind of guys. Look up to people who got plans and shit, man. I wish more people would come over here and listen to a couple brothers like us. And as we night after night, we always trying to spit some game to the youth and shit. So definitely, man, y'all gotta look up to somebody else in the neighborhoods. Do not look up to none of that bullshit out here, because you see what's going on out here. A lot of these guys is trying to tell to get back on these streets and shit now.
And that's the thing. And niggas it's just sad. Niggas going out sad, bro. Like it's 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 people it, it's people that you look at and you be like, damn, like they had a chance in life to do something different and they didn't do
Mhm.
different. And I don't know if they wasn't intelligent enough or could they really, but it's you don't even have to be intelligent because there's many dudes that got that could work with their hands and make a lot of money and shit like that. And so it's not even about intelligence. It's just what was these dudes chasing. Like when you say we gotta study the mind of like a pedophile or something, you gotta study the mind of a nigga that stole drugs from the age of 15 to 50. Like what is you chasing? Like what is that?
I have
Like
no,
you know what I'm saying? So
clueless on that. I don't understand these
and
guys.
and society is and it's bad because it's a cycle that you see. So you hear about it, but I actually seen it with my own eyes, and just to go from reflecting experiences, because I didn't, not trying to glorify the things, but like Jazz said, it still got some of my old things running around in that old town that we don't talk about, but 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 it's like, so when you seen it with your own eyes and you seen these dudes in their heyday, and you was the one, not, I wasn't like technically under them, but like the one under them, like in age and shit like that, doing the same shit. And I was able to do, like get a euphoria moment and a wake up call to be like, let me change something and do something different with my life. Let me take this
Yeah.
brain of mine and take it to do something productive instead of using it to do something destructive and shit like that. So, so when we be on here talking to people and talking about shit, and I could talk about people because I watched these people do the same things I did, and watch them turn into what they turn into now, and it's just sad and shit like that. So I could just say from my own experience, if you do want to see somebody, that did what that did and had the opportunity to make it out of that situation, shit, follow us or follow me or follow Nelly or somebody like that, that's over here on Black and Talkative. That's that's
Real man.
I'm just trying to put something to the community and give somebody, it's a lot of young boys. Like I said, we ain't gonna save them all, but if you could save 10 of them, shit, that's a good number that you save.
Shit, that's why that was like one of the goals why I started this shit. Cause like at the end of all this, like trying to make this thing successful, and I definitely want to give like really give back the money to the community and really put our like take our teenagers and take our children off these streets and give them after school programs, give them these baseball tournaments again, give them flag football tournaments, the basketball
Mhm.
tournaments, just get them time to stay off these streets, man. Like clean up our streets for real, like, and not give this money to charities and all sorts of other things that we never see in our neighborhoods today. Like, I really want to be the guy on the ground making this thing happen for our youth and shit. Like, I like because like people always like played around and joke, and they always say the children are are our future. Like that shit is the total truth. The children are our future, and it's no better way and it's nothing like better in my life that I will feel great for of giving
Mhm.
back to the youth and helping these kids come up the right way, man. Like getting our children off these streets and preparing them for the next 20 years and don't let them fall behind the rest of these kids that's getting a better education that's in these private schools and going to Silicon Valley and these things like that. So we definitely gotta put this money for real get back
I'm
into our
over here thinking of some funny shit. I don't mean to cut you off, Nelly, because but the statute of limitations is over with, right, man? I remember, man, this nigga Kool Aid, right? This nigga Kool Aid, this nigga funny. I ain't gonna even say what happened, but I'm gonna say what happened, but I ain't gonna use no names. My bad for saying that name, but this nigga said, "Yo, bro." Man, I'm so tight at this nigga, right, man. I'm gonna get this nigga some baby powder. I'm like, you sure? He's like, yeah, but I want you to with the baby powder. So I said, at that time, I'm like, whatever. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like, he ain't gonna do shit to me. I know the nigga pussy
Let me tell you
fucking.
about these niggas. These niggas in the hood used to cut up the wall, nigga.
Yeah.
Wall, and hit the crackheads with sheetrock.
Yeah, so the nigga
Like
was
shit
like,
used to be
yo.
crazy in the neighborhood. Motherfuckers that cut up a whole wall. Motherfuckers hitting the crackheads and shit with like 10 motherfucking pieces of wall. That shit used to be in the neighborhood.
I remember that nigga Black used to do that shit and be gone on niggas. So the nigga we hit the nigga with the baby powder and the nigga, so I come walking up, and the shit is so funny because like OT, they stoops and shit is different from us. So I come walking up. I don't know where I was walking from. I don't know. I think it was the park or some shit. I'm just walking up. I'm on my little razor, and the nigga just sitting on the step like this. He said, "Yo."
Some powder, man. That shit is crazy.
He said, yo, that shit you gave me was bad, son. I said, word. The connect. I said, nah, I got the same shit. I got the same shit. Like, the connect must have fucked up or
Crazy,
something.
yo.
He was like, I'm gonna get my money back. I was like, you ain't getting your money back from me. I don't know who you getting your money back from, but you ain't getting it back from me. That shit is crazy. But that's just the stories, niggas could tell, could say like, yeah, I've been around these guys that I tell stories with that, that I could tell stories about because the shit is funny and shit.
Yep.
But that shit was just funny because I just think about it all the time. Now I'm thinking about it like that nigga was just on the step. Like, man, I'm gonna get my money, but like, nigga, you ain't getting shit back. You better get it how you get. You better make that baby powder work.
Work off that. You better make that shit work. Crazy, yo. That's crazy though. I ain't gonna front. We had stories like that, like a lot in the hood. I tell you, niggas used to rip up the whole wall, hit the crackheads. The wall crackheads come back. I remember one time, my motherfucking brother and my cousin, damn little crackhead motherfucker from around the corner on Cornelia Street, just hit them with some bullshit. Them niggas came back and brung the police back and said they got robbed by these shit next door. Like those niggas was wilding out, man, for real, yo. That shit, yo, Bush crazy, man.
Yo, those Bushwick days is so funny. Like, we got so many stories to tell, but we don't be on the bullshit. Only when we do specials like this, we can tell them
Yeah,
stories.
yeah,
I
yeah. I
don't
don't be
glorify that shit or nothing like that. I don't even try to even bring that side or anything or have anybody
trying to
even
lay
know
off.
that.
I be trying to
Uh,
lay off that shit though because that's
yeah.
what a lot of people like to attend to. Like a lot of people like to come up here and they like to hear the drama side. I guess they want this shit to be like Bad Girls Club or something. And I ain't trying to move in that trying to in that kind of light. I'm trying to move in a more positive light and things, spread more love and positivity to the world. I ain't trying to be up here talking about all the old stories and shit in the hood like
Nah,
some old
yeah.
motherfuckers get caught up in. I didn't. Oh, we used to run around with these
But then
niggas.
you
We
gotta tell that one story about when that nigga Roscoe and Bud was fighting.
oh no, that nigga crazy. That nigga bit his neck. That nigga had bro. Niggas out there, nigga swung on a nigga. He swung on him, hit him, knocked him down. They try to hit him again. Nigga hand punched the ground. He fucked up his hand. The nigga locked onto him like a fucking bull. Arrgh, nigga grabbing his whole. They pull that nigga up his neck, bro. Like his teeth is stuck in his neck, and he pulling that shit,
Oh
like pulling his whole neck up and shit. And niggas out there punching him like a pit bull. Yo, Roscoe, let him go home. That's word to everything. Yo, he punching the shit out Roscoe in the face. Like, yo,
Yo, man,
let him go.
yo,
Like,
that
like,
shit
yeah,
is
like them days used to be crazy. Like them dice games on the block was crazy. Like I done seen niggas get hit in the head with chairs. I done seen motherfuckers
man.
out. I done seen motherfuckers come back with the fucking dread wig. The motherfucker had the the little dread wig on and robbed the whole dice game.
That
Like I
shit
done
is
seen
crazy,
shit on
man.
like them dice game days was crazy on the block for real, man. I ain't even
Like,
gonna lie.
man, that shit is funny, man. Right there, man. There's that. See, See you when I tell you we could do specials like this and be comedians. Niggas say you need to
Yeah,
get on somebody's stage, boy. I'm telling you,
I'm
bro.
telling them, man. Like for real, like these. Man, I don't even want to go into that shit too deep on some of them dudes, man, because like you said, everybody got their own shit that they got going on today. So I'm definitely not trying to get too deep on people and all that. But sometime when we do these things right here, like we definitely need some answers, man. And I
But the
definitely was
thing we don't, that's what I said. Yeah, I'm sorry cutting you off, but the thing we don't talk about is a drinking epidemic, man. Niggas is drinking alcohol at a all time outrageous. I guess because it's legal, they don't really say anything about it, but man, that shit is destroying people, man. You see some of these dudes and that's what it is. It's the alcohol. It's not even that they was fucked up like they just was fucked up from they just was fucked up because they didn't make it as a drug dealer. No, they could have made it as a civilian or something, but the alcohol consumed their whole lifestyle that they can't even make it as nothing now. That's what we talking about and shit with them.
yeah, that shit is crazy, man, with them for real, bro. Like I just don't get it from them kind of people. Like, where like y'all just let life pass y'all by. Y'all worry about that bottle every day like that. And I don't know what happened to these dudes, man. A lot of these dudes, man, was different kind of guys 20 years ago. When you looking at them now, and they like times them passed them by. Like my man look like he ain't never went to the dentist a day in his life. My man, like like I don't know, yo. You pull up a chart for me, man. You don't know when the last time my man ever even been to the dentist, the doctor. Crazy out there. There's an Everclear trend right now. There's an Everclear trend right now.
I
What's
ain't
that? What's
even
up?
drinking no Everclear, nigga. What the fuck?
That? What's Everclear?
That's like some
That's
Devil Springs type shit.
oh man, I don't even bring no shit like that up right now. Fuck you drinking that? Like that shit is crazy. I never even heard of that one before. That got
Yeah,
yo cheese. That's
Everclear is moonshine. That's some southern shit, man. Everclear,
oh,
that's
that's probably
moonshine.
why. See, that's what I told you. I drink one thing. I don't know about all the other stuff. I'm not into drinking 25 different things and all that, man.
But Everclear is equivalent to Devil Springs. You remember when niggas?
I remember Devil Springs, but I ain't. If that's what that's like, if that, if Devil Springs is equivalent to Everclear, you going to die in like 2 years drinking that shit.
I don't even want to. My stomach hurt talking about that shit. I remember the first
I'm
time
telling
niggas
you,
say
man, you gonna pass out drinking that shit, man. Do not drink no shit like
he said you want to try some Devil Springs. Nigga said, okay, man. You never again in my life. Never.
that.
Yeah,
Again, man, we reached another goal tonight, man. 150 subscribers, man. Our next
yeah,
goal is
told
to
you,
put.
man. 500 subscribers, man, gonna give out $50 and a t-shirt. You're gonna get the $50 right here on live, you know. Gonna send it right to your cash app. Boom. You know, and get the
Nice.
address and hit you up with the t-shirt, you know. Yeah.
Get your peoples, get everybody out there to hit that button.
You know, keep hitting that button, you know, we gonna keep bringing good content and everything, you know. We just had to address some issues tonight, you know.
But yeah,
I
you already
hope
know
some of
we back.
y'all
You already
watch.
know for number 20 tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, number
Yeah.
20.
20 is a special episode, 20 is a special number, you know.
Hmm. So we got what? That's about to be number 20 right there. And it's about what? Like our fourth special episode.
Cheese, stop drinking that shit. I'm gonna tell you right now. Don't ever do
Hold on.
that again in your life, Cheese.
Yo, bro. Yeah, do not please, cheese. Don't drink that shit, cheese. That should have a nigga knocking people the fuck out, man. Do not drink that shit, please, cheese. Not cheese. Do not drink that shit, cheese.
Cheese, don't fuck with that cheese. Hell no, nigga. You want to drink something? Go get you find a nice bottle of liquor that you like, that's smooth, you know, that you're gonna spend some money on, not cheap, no cheap. You know, you're gonna spend some money on it. Cause I ain't gonna tell you to lead you the wrong way. If you do want to drink, don't drink no Four Locals or some shit like that. Don't even drink no Luna, cause Luna's something for the big dogs. It's great tequila, but it's different. But you know, go
That
find a
shit is
nice.
cooking on you. He lying to you, cheese. That shit cooking on you in the bottle, cheese.
But go find you a
Them
nice,
niggas,
like a little expensive liquor that you could, like a fifth gonna cost you about 40, $50, maybe $60, and that's what you know. Enjoy
yeah,
yourself with that type of.
I'm encouraging people to drink on this shit, man. I'm encouraging people to drink.
Now we ain't encouraging them to drink, but if he gonna drink, don't drink no fucking Four Local.
Responsible.
Yeah,
Drink
you better drink,
responsible. Yeah, don't be out
drink
there in the corner with
responsible.
no bullshit, man. Drink
Yeah.
responsible. If you gonna
Yeah,
have a drink,
don't
drink.
fuck that. Don't even drink because you're gonna end up like one of them. That's what I'm telling you. That's what you don't. I'm sorry, cheese. Don't drink. You know you good. Kill them chickens and then keep raising them chickens. Fuck that. Don't drink. You don't want to
I
end
say
up
keep
like
that
that.
culture. Definitely. Hell
But
yeah,
that's
man.
another good special tonight, man. That's another one.
They ain't got nothing else out there tonight. You ain't got nothing else. Get up out there, but we got to definitely get ready for tomorrow.
We get ready, but we got number 20 coming tomorrow and stuff. And we just
Yeah,
thank y'all, man. Every time we tune in, every time y'all tune in, every time we go live, y'all
got a
know
bunch
y'all
of
do like
people out there tonight. I ain't gonna lie, there's a bunch of people tapped in there tonight. I was like,
yeah,
damn.
man. And
Yeah.
I
A
and
lot
I
of
just
the
think
YouTube
that.
people, though, a lot of the YouTube, when they watch it back on Facebook, they get the message. Might get a couple phone calls and shit behind this one.
hmm Niggas will call me anyway. So,
I couldn't get that. I couldn't get the pitch up there, man. My light was too bright though, man. I don't know if
yeah.
they could see the picture, man. It was too bright up there. I couldn't get it out too much though, but that shit was crazy though, man. For real.
That shit probably was clear, we just can't see it.
You probably just can't see it. That shit probably was clear from the lights. Yep. You can't even see it. They gonna probably see it in the light though. That
Oh
shit
man.
crazy though, man. You can't be out here doing that type of shit though, man. If you above that age, please stay out of that type of life, man. That is our main mission tonight, man, is to try to keep the youth away from them type of things, man. Do not look up to them type of guys. Those type of guys, their life went nowhere. They looked up 45 years old, their life went nowhere. And it's sad to say, I personally know some of these brothers and some brothers out here. Like I would never wish that on nobody.
I'm
Like in
sorry.
all seriousness, bro, I wouldn't wish that shit on nobody. So for the next generation that's coming up, man, y'all out there, man, please take care of yourself, man. For real, man. Definitely take care of yourself. Take care of your health. Take care of your body. Take care of your teeth. Man, for real, man. This fucking guy laughing. Trying to be this fucking guy here, yo.
What
Oh,
would you
serious
say?
out here.
Why would you say take care of your teeth?
Cause that's a part of taking care of your body too, though. That's a part of taking care of your body.
Oh, this nigga never got Joe. They gonna be mad at you.
I don't listen. You already know. I'll tell how.
they,
Listen,
they
I'm on
come.
a positive message. I'm on a positive mission. So if you if you see this post and it come across your timeline and you feeling some way about it, then you gotta change that shit. Like I'm not trying to take a shot at nobody. I'm just trying to tell the people that's behind us and people that's our age, let's straighten our shit up.
Mhm.
So that's the message. If you don't get that message and you got something else out of this, then I don't know what's going on. Bad teeth, bad breath, bad health. See what Cheese said? Cheese told him. There you go right there. Tell him again, Cheese. What's wrong with them?
But
All
yeah,
that shit
man.
out. You can't be going home trying to kiss your girl and all that, and your mouth smelling crazy.
Yeah, man. I'm just trying to yeah, and I ain't trying to get on nobody personally because I'm a humble person. Because I remember being in some fucked up positions and down and out.
Like,
But
thank
you
God.
know, I just thank God and just thank the person above for getting me out of them situations. And we just doing this, like you said, for the youth. Like, and I'm just happy that I got a personal experience and I've witnessed this shit with my own eyes to share with y'all and just give y'all some just feedback of the things and not to do. Like, this is something that I say that I watched 20 years in the making, 30 years in the making of people do nothing with their lives, and that was something at one point in time when that type of lifestyle was meant everything. And that's just an example of niggas not having no great teachers. They elders failed them, and they didn't fail us because we doing shit that they so just to be humble and to tell the youth don't do it you
Yeah,
know
just stay away from all the nonsense out there for real though, man. Like definitely do not look up to them kind of people. Those people, I'm telling you, them people thought they had a whole lifetime ahead of them, and they thought that they was gonna be in the streets, I guess, forever. And some of them is still out there. And if you're looking at the down, like ain't nobody, I'm telling y'all right now, ain't nobody in the streets making that much money to be in the streets. So it's
Mhm.
time for you to take your ass home and sit on that porch. You already jumped off the porch early. Go back home, sit on that porch, and rethink the
Sit on
message.
that stoop, nigga. They jumped off the stoop earlier.
Jump off that stoop or that porch, wherever you at. You jumped out the building, wherever you
Mhm.
can. Go back in that shit and rethink it. Sit your ass down because there's still a chance for you. Some of them older guys, their time is over with. But for our younger youth out there, it's still a chance. I hope y'all take this message, man, for real. Like I know we laughed and we cracked a few jokes up here tonight and we got into some serious shit. But in all seriousness, the people that's coming up behind us, y'all guys are the future for real, man. And it ain't too late for y'all. Y'all guys out there that's 25, 24, 23 years old, it's definitely not too late for y'all guys, man. Like start now. If you start now, put your mind to the same way you want to put your mind to being out there in them streets, put your mind to something else. Because you definitely because them streets ain't going. I'm telling you, the streets don't love nobody, bro. All your bros and everybody you calling around and you saying y'all in the gang and all that shit is whack. I'm telling you because the first man who beat y'all down there to that precinct, that nigga gonna be down there getting a Happy Meal or some Chilies or some shit. I'm telling y'all now. So leave that shit alone, man. I'm telling if the youth is out there listening tonight, leave all that bullshit alone. All that drug game, y'all ain't making no money from that, man. Leave that joint alone, man, for real. Definitely. But we definitely gonna wrap it up though, and we gonna be back tomorrow night, definitely for episode 20. And I definitely appreciate everybody. Who that? What Cheese said before we get up out of here? Sit on the porch, read, think about your future, better yourself, then get to work and stay consistent. That's right, Cheese. That's the message right there. We got to stay consistent. That's why every Wednesday and Saturday I'm here. I gotta be
Mhm.
consistent every week. Me and my boy Chris, we gonna be consistent like this motherfucker every week. We ain't gonna stop, man. I'm telling you. If you ain't consistent at things, you ain't gonna succeed at it. Nothing gonna happen for you overnight. So you gotta definitely stay consistent.
All right, man. You already
Mhm.
stand for something, fight for nothing, man. And we see y'all tomorrow.
We'll see y'all tomorrow night. Black and talkative. Stay right there too, Chris. Black and talkative. We about to wrap it up out here tonight for y'all though. But yo, man, I appreciate everybody who checked in with us. I appreciate my boy Cheese definitely hanging around with us tonight. My boy Ron, Julio, Ra, Karen definitely checked in on us tonight. And we got a couple new viewers dropping in on us tonight, man. I appreciate all y'all, man. But definitely we see y'all tomorrow night for episode 20. Black and talkative. We're about to wrap it up.